play this.
Chat, was there a tweet
So
from Mixwell today? What did he say in it? I saw it, but then I didn't click it. It was like a video in Spanish.
Like we'll probably end up getting
anyone got like a short recap?
Yeah, actually, and even my team, and I know
Was it anything big or not?
from them on how to play this map. And now that they kind of banned it and took a long stretch away, if they can go back to the original roles, original kind of ideas, I feel like they've had a long enough break to kind of be able to pull out their original cards and play super well using those cards.
When Leviathan was at their best on this map, it was built on their side anchors.
Yeah,
Shine and Xeno
right.
on their respective sites are always excellent at holding things down, and this team, particularly the duo between Nazwar and King with their initiator utility, are super proactive at rotating and providing support to those anchors that was punishing a lot of the best teams in America.
Yeah, and to add on to their attack side, Leviathan was very set play heavy. They had a lot of these fast mid B controls, fast cat splits. We actually have a strat called Taco.
Nothing wild at all.
Wrap through heaven. They were so innovative at the beginning, but Ascent is kind of a simple map and it was hard to innovate.
It's gonna be weird
so I'm
because
sure that with the off time they had, they can come back and make
I have no idea what
better on Ascent.
LEV are going to be doing on this one, because this was their Palmer B2. It seemed into last time's qualifier, but they used to be really good at this map, but honestly they were getting a little bit wrecked in the season on this map.
Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, classic compositions
So we'll
here.
see.
The El Clasico matchup. I did it again. I said the El Clasico. But listen, you can take the boy out of Glossy. You can't take the Glossy out of the boy. I'll tell you that for free. Let's get into it. Map number 3 of Ascent. And yeah, I agree with Valen. I think the point that he brought up as we were heading into it is we got to see something new from LEV, right?
Right, but Valen's very confident that they can bring something new to the table.
Yeah.
I feel like what we've seen from Leviathan frequently
Mixer talked mostly about toxicity from fans to players.
And the same ideas that while they were fantastic at the beginning,
it's
ended
a
up
sport
looking
as
old
well,
and tired
but
and predictable.
I agree.
The question is, whilst banning this map recently, have they been
get
working
both
on
sides.
it in the background? Have they been actually finding new stuff? I mean, you take a look at where they are.
Oh, they are grouped up.
Yeah, set up for this opening defensive pistol.
Wait, we go aggro? Wait, we do a 4+ and walk middle?
Towards it. I mean, look at the positioning here. They're pre-aiming this. They have a high-low setup.
No, it's just going to be
With
a
the turret.
slow walk out.
And yeah, no noise made. All eyes on the top section of mid, hoping for a jump
Well,
spot.
KRU are doing the most perfect thing.
They have complete control of mid.
They are absolutely hoping that that was going to be an A.
They have fast behind here as well, but they're also going to get information that they're coming fast behind because the turret gets shot. So then how many go behind here? 3 B main? Oh man, this duel in B main is going to be wild. Do we still have the... Dude, if Melzer decides to Omen flash this when they duel in, then KRU win.
B main, and this is an important fight to win out. Paranoia is excellent. Just on the backside of that one. Still, Naxet is being squeezed close to the corner. He will fall.
But it wasn't, it didn't go exactly how I thought it would go down, I'm not gonna lie to you.
It matters into his own hands. A lot of damage off of that shock dart, and players are weak, they are low, maybe. It can be winnable still. 2 versus 2.
Oh my god, he dinked him. Wow, okay, nicely done. Nice pistols, they're winning. It's actually been even all the time, right, in terms of pistols. They got eco'd last time. It's 2-2, right, and now 3-2. Sorry to draw all over his face, but...
Instead, they just couldn't hold on for long enough. LEV had the pinch coming through. One player towards spawn, one player market, the rest of them coming B main.
DRX. They did that a long time ago on Ascent.
And actually, DRX and Leviathan, 2 of the most innovative teams on Ascent, both of which have started
in
to
terms of that pistol, yeah. I tell you what, a mid crunch and a mid push in pistol, I always used to talk about this, has crazy high success rate.
But I've never seen that pistol strap before from LEV, so
like
clearly
mid pressure, anything over towards middle is just always so strong from the defense pistol, I swear.
Early knife hangs onto multiple targets, so...
And that 0 point that King just threw, that's one to keep an eye on.
Davies stacking, closest one to his ult, he's halfway there with that one as well, so maybe just going around the map trying to get as much as possible, we'll keep an eye out.
Setups. I was talking about this at the beginning, so was Sean, where they have Naxet watching over towards B main, they have Melzer watching another part of the map, and then the other 3 players taking control.
Oh my.
Yeah, Taco.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
This crap.
And so this is more what you're expected to see from KRU, is them prodding and looking for picks that they can use later on. Of course, the weaponry looking way too small here, but you might end up seeing Leviathan saving their utility.
Okay.
And that's a great smoke by
Smoke
Melzer.
does perfectly get off the alarm bot, and okay, that's nice. Can't believe he insta reacted to this as well. And it's good to do this because obviously a normal smoke would work, but if people kind of view it from anywhere, you see the smoke, so it's more obvious, right?
Tag spotting out these players here, but again, basic game plan here for KRU. Control the extremities, build
The
up
real
ult,
smoke
farm
as
up
well.
the ults.
I tell you one, if you want to steal one for ranked games as well, you do a smoke that's like a little bit above that at the bottom of stairs, and you just hide in the middle. It's so low down that it doesn't look like you can hide in it, but you can hide in it, and then you just start shooting all the legs. It's kind of sick.
There is that damage being done. It was getting to the point where I was almost
If
thinking
you grab someone and go in a custom game and look at it, you would never think that someone can be in it if you kind of perfect it. It's wild. We used to use it a few times, but it always works better on like lower ground. Just like at the bottom of stairs over towards B, it's kind of nice. Link, yeah, we did it a few times.
And that's partly because he's been getting the ult orbs up, partly because he's got that kill on Mazzino and dying.
I miss those days, Dom. Dom, when we found that out, it was so funny. So yeah, at the bottom of stairs, do a smoke that's similar to this, just ever so slightly a bit above. You'll be so surprised how low down you can get crouched into it. Honestly, you'll look at it and you'll be like, what the hell?
Over the top, make some second think any aggression into mid, but look at KRU already deep.
And okay, first of all, I love this way. Okay, you see this insta flash that they do in the window, man. I love the teams that started to do this. It's so strong for early main control. It's such a good flash with an instant swing on it.
A bit of a trap over here.
Kill to give over.
And meanwhile, all this time, right?
Matix, you watch a lot, man. Every time I talk about something like old school, you've seen it.
Right, this player's really far away. Melza all the way back here. And in the meantime, the turret is just controlling and giving information all throughout A main. So this turret is getting massive value for Shy. It means he never has to worry about that and can focus purely on Cat.
With Angel. Taco hunting for a flash. Again, has to dodge it.
It's a nice turn. Unlucky. It's a good dash.
And well,
Notswa tried to join the site, exact.
Yep, right behind them. Enemy behind their lines, but no, brought down. Left up to 2, and of course the weaker guns. KRU,
30 seconds left.
slow, methodical play from them. Pays off.
Spike planted.
Going around for it.
Okay, really strong. Really strong run. Armor rebuy, probably one as well here. It's a great start from them. And they get this
with
all.
too many set ideas. They're extremely
I
default
think money's
heavy.
low after that. I need to check it.
What that means is, even when they see a setup like this from Leviathan that LEV have not been running very much
Did I get the
before,
new
there's not
knife?
much
Dude, I
more
don't even
footage
know
of
what the
them
new knife
getting
is.
King playing mid, ready to flash through a smoke or anything like that.
Straight up, man. I'm not a skins guy. Maybe in the off season I'll get into skins just so that we have something to talk about chat. But it's not really. Don't really keep up to date with it.
Only 3 players in A main, all 3 caught by the 0 point.
Yeah, disrespecting it. Maybe the goal of this is to pull players
Try share some of your interests.
The dart out, that's Taco. ADSing, but they double face it in the end, and Mazzino will pay for his life.
1 for 1 there. It's not too bad. Whoa, baits out.
That's that was a little bit close.
To get away.
Very dangerous.
That's exactly what Nagzet and Melza are looking for and trying to prompt out, trying to punish.
World War II. Okay,
Here's where
dude, I
KRU
see.
like to group up, about a minute on the clock, and go for execs. This is going to be a 4v4 where you could easily see them just.
And they know where the killjoy is, and they have a KO.
There'll be no recon
Yeah,
done for
this is
combo.
easy.
Shy
It's
might
an
be able
easy
to
call
get
on
away
this
making
one.
a fight.
That is very good reaction times. You knew that Nolkaman was coming through. Deaded the Dana Swarms, taking a fight, just onto the ledge, only to 1, bringing down Davies, flashed up, beautiful supportive utility.
Was that not? Okay, yeah, that was actually his team flash. That was sick flash.
Davies just dropped down to his knees.
I think Davies may have just got that one off, but yeah, you're right. Both KOs using a flash there, but somebody's found value. And Taco and King are going to make the very difficult decision of saving this one.
And I was wondering, in the setup to all of this round as well, you know, we mentioned Davies, he built up the
Well,
Nolkaman really early.
I feel like, wait, are they gonna? But are we gonna group over towards here and try and do some damage, or are we actually just saving?
He tanked it, and at that point, there's really no
Feels like
helping
we're
you.
just
You
saving.
are alone on an island.
Feels like
At the
KRU
same
have just been
time,
gifted loads of
the fact
money.
that Klaus had gone down meant that he didn't have
Okay,
to
kind
worry
of.
about the
This
recon dart. It's
honestly,
much easier to try and
I
anchor
take
and
this
take
as
the
a
fight in that
small,
spot. Especially if your reaction
a
times are
small
good enough to
win.
pop both the nanoswarms as the Nulcoman's coming through anyway, which
They're not completely hiding.
So you
Like,
don't
there's a chance of a kill
necessarily have
here.
to play full
Okay,
retake in
there
those
goes the chance.
situations. Again,
And then he
especially
runs
when
away,
you know
which is fine.
The KRU are not
Oh,
a
one way.
big 5-man rush kind of team.
Yeah, go on, send it.
Will they keep the game
Okay,
intact?
nicely done.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that's a small improvement though. That, like normally they would just be cowering over
Early
towards here in the
decent
corners,
signs,
but
and a
the fact we
difficult
actually
decision
tried
for
a
the
little bit,
economy here for Leviathan.
it's a win in my books.
High-low setup there.
Still, same thing applies though. Crew does crazy good money after winning this, 4 people alive.
Definitely been attempting
Only got to
it a lot.
rebuy like what, 1 armor, maybe
It's
2
really
armors,
tough,
1
though.
gun obviously.
On the
Atrox,
defensive
what's
side,
up,
they
dude?
have 3 rifles. Maybe
What's
not.
up? What's up?
Second-guessing
Deadlock
themselves on whether they wanna
underscore
buy into this
GG,
one,
welcome
because
in.
still
Thank
tactically
you
is
for that,
nice,
mate. Thank you
instead
for that.
opting
It's
to
just
save for
second
the
gifted
next.
of the day,
The
and all
danger zone
together
here
as
is
well,
you
bro.
give them
Thank
another
you,
round to
appreciate
clear
that.
up on 3, they can start building towards these ultimates very close to it.
What's
Draft play.
what's your next? What are you
This
what are
is
you
a much
doing
more
next?
standard setup from Leviathan.
Now that the season's done.
Having King and Mazzino
Are you doing
anchoring
LA
over towards
stuff
A,
or not?
Taco free floating around the map, looking to see if he can force some duels.
Knife, I believe, sailing over. That's going to clear wine and close. Yeah, so they know nobody's there. Here's a flash play. Up into
Champs
the cloud.
EVS.
Thinking about
Oh,
it. Jump spot.
we get the
Zena's been playing
goated
there a lot. King
replays.
close to the corner.
Damn.
The other nade has to worry about his back, but no, giving it up. Yeah, there is space there, so pick up the orb, and Klaus has brought the Hunter's Fury online.
Now the question is, what do you go for? You know, Kesnet didn't end up burning his
EVS
dash
is the
in that
name of
situation.
the
It wasn't a
replay
full
machine.
attempt at an A hit that got
God knows what it
stifled.
stands for.
They were just prodding it out, seeing if
I'll
they
be
could
able to
make that
tell you.
defensive utility. They didn't get the paranoia out of Mazzino. No nade forced out from King. So not a
It doesn't stand for
particularly
anything?
successful pump fake, but there's still 40
Okay, well
seconds
there we go.
left. A lot of this could come down to whether Mazzino gets a kill.
Breaks it up, but he's paranoid. Tries to reposition as well. Smokes,
30 seconds
hiding
left.
everything.
Wait,
but
this is a hard
keeping the
retake.
sights. Kesnet very cut off. Away
What
from
does
the rest
Klaus
of
do?
his
Just
team.
get out of there
Ball
because of his
close
ult?
now,
Does he do the early one where they try and retake and he does the line, or we are doing the plan? Or we do the line?
As the hits coming through, Dart lighting them up. The util's good, but Hunter's Fury might just be
Nice,
better.
close.
Rifle though, and the hands of King is leading the charge for his team. The IGL really taking names, hopping over towards Jenny.
Oh, we
Shy
spot him with this.
just dodging it, spotting it out to 3-2-1 face. I love that discipline.
Oh, Shy got that kill over towards
It's a
Amin. Big
1v2 for
1v2.
him. A jump spot, doesn't know if he's sticking it. and that is
Lovely
played.
from them. Shout out to Shy. I don't know, must have been pretty nice to be honest. Nice shot on the second guy.
The duo there of King and Shy, masterfully playing with the player in hell. Baiting peeks out of them, making them very uncomfortable. And that little skip over the top from Shy onto Generator, like you said, just completely ruins them.
Got to win a few more of those though, because they've obviously been giving them a lot of money. So we've got to repeat this a couple of times.
You don't very often see a mid-air Hunter's Fury kill onto a jet.
Swap out a few times during replays as a current passes.
But that's a great retake. We don't quite know what to expect from these two teams in terms of anticipated scorelines. Last time Crew played on this map, they got smacked around,
Nice.
but LEV have been banning it.
Yeah, you said you had a new role for all of this, right?
Put it into perspective with the
It's pretty
economy
cool
once
though.
more. It's
Oi,
walking
oi,
right
oi,
back
oi.
into
We saw it, right?
Catching the contact close to the corner. Spam, it forces Nagset. He's got
Nice.
to just swing wide out of danger.
The reaction is quick though through mid. Kesnet's going to try and take advantage of the fact that Leviathan are fighting over B main to get very, very deep.
He's aware.
Yes, but it's pulled him away from Catwalk and now there's an opening there.
Omen flash on
Crew
defense.
Finding all the gaps in terms of
It's
that
here.
defensive
So-
protocol. It's up to King and Aurora duel nade out. Drop to the floor.
Oh my God.
No angles to watch for. Pop flash play. Does he really want to try and take this fight? He blinded
Damn,
up the
bro.
turret enough, long enough to be favoured for it. Close. Tugging the corner. Kesnet still there. Dash to disengage. Shy.
Dude, King's still,
Want another go of
King's
it.
still
Trying
out
to
here
take the fight.
dueling.
TP. It is tumultuous. It is chaotic. It's right
Oh
clicks.
man,
Right
Kesnet's
into his
really
face
made
just
this one
in time.
winnable.
No command. Ripping forwards. Trying to take away the blade storm from him. Facing with the
Mate,
fight.
look at him
Kesnet.
go.
How's he got that? He's not lacking the confidence. He wants to take it straight to them, but
Gotta
he's
do it all.
Spike drop down. 35 seconds left. Which direction does he want to go into? It's a 1v2. Backing away now.
So
Updraft.
frantic.
All over the bloody
30
place.
seconds left.
His position is noted. It's spotted.
And they're
Already
here
got
so
two guys
early.
on the
Shock
tail.
Dart could be the
They
one
are
if they
very
wanted
healthy.
it. If they even
Attack.
want to give up their
Attempt
position.
to force.
Like,
One
why
more
would
dash
you?
Still active as well. He's earned that one prior from the kills. He gets the plant down.
Okay, nicely
But he
done.
tries to take the fight. King
Very
is so
nicely done.
damn calm and consistent.
ZR will get the pawn as well. Do they? Okay, because of the save. Okay, because they've been giving them the money as well. They're gonna do this one more time.
They
gotta do this one more time to reset the money.
Where he's got everything to do. He's got to worry about Kesnet flanking him from behind. He's got to stop the cat push from coming through.
Do the observers fist bump each other after each round they do? Honestly, I don't know these days. I used to kind of work alone. There would be some times where me and the replay guy would be like, "That was pretty good," but it wouldn't be any like fist bumps involved.
sticky waters in the past comes up good
But
again.
maybe Zilv is in
8 to
chat
1.
sometimes. You'll have to
So he's
ask him.
currently setting up the kills to death.
This was his map.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when I think of King and I think of huge performances, the map that comes to mind is Ascent. But the formulaic way in which Leviathan had drilled discipline into their players to stick to the game plan, stick to the protocols, it ended up biting them.
Yeah,
Valen was talking about it.
pretty much Snavi was
Ascent, from a pro player perspective, is quite a simple
I
map.
didn't used to do well, that's
There's
a
a
lie.
lot of
I've done replays
different things that you
for
can do, but everyone plays the same
some
compositions, or at least
like
did
one
do
CS
back before
event
Viper.
and
But stuff started coming a bit more
one Rocket League
Don't say
event.
that to Paper X.
So I've done a
That's
little
quite
bit
true.
of
but a lot of the
replays,
teams are
but not
playing
too
this
much.
exact same composition. And Leviathan wrote
But
the
the
playbook of a lot
manager
of it. And
or
now we're seeing
the
them
team
mix
manager
things
of
up
Liquid is the main
and
guy that
add
used to
a few
do
of their normal
replays of.
plays with a lot of different ones and send crew scrambling.
What we wanted to see. Evidence of that one, forcing them to the timeout. The bread and butter of Leviathan for such a long period of time. I mean, they really did write the textbook in terms of how they wanted to play.
Yeah,
this.
Eamon was sick, man.
Copy
Eamon
all
was
of
really
the
good at
defensive
replays.
setups. They are solid, but they became too predictable. But now we're seeing it just enough in terms of it being mixed up, the adaptability, it's fluid.
And 3 out of 4 of their rounds are retakes, something that was fantastic for them over towards Pearl. I mean, they were almost immaculate on that. I think they won 5 out of 6 of their retakes.
Advantages need to be found here for crew, but be hard pressed to do so. Even the ults they've got. Could use a lockdown to try and clear out the sides, but Nagset is on the.
Yeah, we used to do random stuff in Face It, man. They used to do some
even if he did use it, there's plenty of
random
tools left
events.
for LEV to try and use as well. Just to get rid
And
of
I
it.
knew you had to do it from
It's another
CS, so
swap
there's
up,
gonna
and
be
I'm
for
looking
it.
at Noswell with his Hunter's Fury. He's going to have a great line to try and put a lot of pressure on these guys. If they decide that
This
they
was
want to
nice,
go
fast
for it.
pressure from them. They changed it up. Oh, guys.
Isn't it? Avoiding it, the bursts. Now firing off, but really no indicator of where they are.
Honestly, they
It was
take
an
that.
attempt of
That's a
trap
big win.
play off of Shy's alarm bot. That was the whole purpose of it, but it was broken so early.
Yeah,
they
that was the
didn't know
classic. I
what
can't remember
time
who
to
did
take
this
with
all
it.
the time. I think
And
it's
instead,
EG.
it's
It might
Shy
have
that
been
takes a ton
100
of
Thieves
damage,
as
and
well.
he's got to stay
I know
alive here.
that
The retake is going to rely on his lockdown.
Oxygen do it sometimes as well.
Giving up control of mid damage.
Oh
right
my
through the
goodness,
walls,
dinks
all the way
everywhere.
back.
Damn,
Back
double
goes
dinks.
forward.
This guy's
And
crazy.
certainly, I mean, just like that, the defense.
1 HP, of course.
He's
Still
1
dueling.
HP, 1 HP, Kesnet. Bro, he's come off the bottom section of his screen.
The guard,
Doesn't
actually,
care
that's
how
the
much
team that
health
I was
he has.
thinking
I
of.
mean,
It's the guard more than
willing
EG.
to take these fights. Now Mazzino, he TP'd into the back of the site.
Player standing.
So much more to do in that scenario. Committing the ultimate to shore it up, but leaves it up to Shy.
Is this Kesnet just...
Oh, this is nice though as well. But this save, like this save makes a lot of
He's
sense.
so
This one is so
happy
fine.
to take the duel, and it's the 2 big star players for either team.
But yeah, the
It's not
saves
necessarily
before just meant that they
fighting
were just
against
constantly
Kesnet,
buying,
but it was
so we
Kesnet
never
there
actually
taking
had
the
a
duel
chance
against
to
King.
break their
King
econ
stood at
ever.
Switch, trying to shut down the star entry player of crew. A player that he could have potentially had at the beginning of the season playing on
Like
his team.
they managed to get to the
1-2
one
punch
round
would have
now
been
that was to break their econ, and they
nuts to
lost it.
watch.
They had to do 3 in a row.
But
They always
Leviathan
put
decided to
themselves
go
in
a
these
different
really
direction
brutal
in the
positions, I swear.
And then Kesnet manages to take down Tagolia, finally brought down that 1 HP reduced to 0.
In terms of this, everyone can buy apart from that, and
It's
this
so
will be
tough
a
to tell how
drop
many rounds Crew
of some
actually
sort.
need here on the attack side for us to consider it a good half. I mean, already they're winning in terms of the gun rounds. Leviathan, half of theirs coming off the pistol and the follow-up. But what's a good scoreline here? For most teams, we would talk about like a 5-7 half being good on attack, but there's so many unknowns on Ascent.
Don't know what to expect. Long break for these teams. I mean, you can go by
Okay,
the
that's
numbers,
the bad gun that we were talking about. Just happens to be the best gun in the game.
Difficult to try and apply
Let's see
those
how he
levels
plays the
to both
judge. Gets
teams.
close A main. Oh
Also
boy.
just pre-aiming.
Playing
Expect there
one
to be a dart. Kind of
close middle.
0 points, so he gets tagged up there. Taco now with the dash. It's activated. He's close to the corner.
Man, Kesnet's
Real
been...
danger of this one.
Oh, he wants the...
There it is. Flash play. Fires, repositions close to the wall here. He needs to be bailed out.
This guy's in
Smoke,
trouble.
Waiting for the bullets. Repositions even closer here, but... Well,
Man,
yeah,
everyone
that's
tried to
key.
bail him out and they got
Try and
wrecked.
take a fight
And
as
this
well
guy
to try
tried
and
to
help
bail
him
him out from
escape.
short.
He
This
ends
guy
up
middle
paying
tried
for
to
it.
bail him out.
Isn't that always the way
40
your teammate
HP
gets
and they
in
lose
danger?
it.
You die trying
They
to
lose
bail
one
him out.
and they flash
Double
again.
flash
Oh,
play. Reactions are good and clean.
Mate,
There it
everyone
is.
trying to bail him
The
out
back
keeps
of
him
the
dying.
Mazzino. He's quick on it, pushing all
What
the
HP
way
is that,
through.
40?
Trying to take the fight to him, and again,
The
it's left up
tanky
to
turret.
Shy. He's caught it on the tail end of Nagset.
I mean, honestly, 1v3 into 1v2 doable. Does have ult. Probably won't use it. Look at
Kesnet is
Kesnet.
looking to reposition here Now that they know
Kesnet's probably owned it with this position. He's going to think they're both on site. He's just going to shoot doors, getting shot on the side. Wait, no idea. Oh, got the information. Oh my goodness, that was close though. So much stuff happened there. Man, Kesnet's kind of outrageous though. 12-5. It's a good idea from him as well though. Once they knew where he was, to just go into that position.
Almost being able to pull it away. But this entire round was about trying to bail out Takolia. They knew that Takolia was playing in close mid. They combo a flash recon on the fly. You can see the pings.
I mean, respect to LEV for playing all together here to try to help out Taco, but
drew in everybody else from Leviathan to try and bail them out. Yep.
Of course, I'm pretty sure they're down to an eco now as well, so this is a big round for LEV.
As we head into this round,
yeah, they go ecos, a chance for KRU to get really far ahead.
And Mazzino looking to take fights. It smacks of desperation though, the way that LEV are starting to play this half.
All the shots missing. Pop flash play through the middle of the smoke. They're playing anti. There's a paranoia. It is nice used, but a little bit too late there. Still, damage is being done to these players.
2 HP, 20 HP.
Where's the follow-up? It's not really there. It's non-existent. Taco open and hunting for a head, but nah.
They're all looking to try and fight mid from many different angles, swinging on catwalk, swinging from market.
Yeah, and we're going to see a pause after this. We're going to tell them to relax a little bit. They're not winning this duel in middle.
As a team that neutralizes your aggression. Yeah. And usually that's
and they're going to win this round with 5 people no matter, well, probably 5 people. Because I imagine this will be a save at one point, so KRU can buy for the rest of this half as well, so they could get a really good half here.
Instead here, it's the 3 players that are looking to try and take map control that are holding angles and making sure that LEV don't get away with anything. These swings on catwalk might catch off a less ready team. But KRU look right here, prepared for everything, and happy to just slow the round down.
Yeah, there definitely should be a timeout here.
Who is this KRU? I mean, the KRU during the regular season would have been trying to react quickly, hop into places. Kesnet flying off into the distance, leaving the rest of his team behind. This squad is now excellent at just being able to hold space.
Breach in this, it can work, and there's some cool stuff you can do, but honestly, KO is just so strong. It just shuts down everything, especially when people are just using like singular jets and stuff like that, and just singular drones to get map control. You always have like close-knit walls where you can just do a knife and it hits everyone. Like on the other side, it just affects them too much. Like this comp, in my opinion, is pretty much just the one. You can have other ones. Like there's definitely other ones that are viable, but in terms of like a plug-and-play comp that's like really effective, kind of proven, the KO and the Sova are just so strong.
It sounds,
Then you get so much value off this knife on this map.
Of competition at this kind of level as well. One slip up, it all really does matter. But you get granted one last chance. That's what this is all about. Last chance qualifier. My God, have KRU been running with it?
They certainly have.
But you can definitely make the breach work. There's some cool stuff with it. Who has the nice stuff? Is it M8, the French team? Are they the ones with the good stuff on this map with breach?
0-9 in the regular season and then winning LCQ.
I can't remember.
Their spot at champs.
I know they have the Phoenix.
It's unheard of. Yeah.
M8, I know M80 do it, but actually kind of, I think it's M8. I think it's Existence that had the good stuff.
Here we stand. A fight over A main control here from LEV. Normally a bit more
Boss man, don't be mentioning Fusion around here.
Yeah, disrespecting it. KRU already running, grouping up now.
Don't run it. Okay, well then, honestly,
online,
I'm not too sure.
Lockdown, so does Shy.
And the pressure over towards A, right, has just kept these 3 players over on this side of the map, unable to really do too much. Now they're going to start to rotate as the drone comes through. But it could be a little too
nice instant ult on this one. Got Sova ult if they really want to. Yeah, they do really want to. 3-person to spam the... Yeah, this is a nightmare. Didn't get too much damage though. Like they got a good amount. It's not...
Close-up positions planned.
Not too much.
To get off. No smoke for spawn. You got to be careful.
The positioning, though,
I haven't seen the light when it comes to Fusion.
Make sure that there is no retaking utility.
There's no light there, man.
No recon dart, no flashes, no paranoia.
The light of the players, like they have some players that have some light. Sure.
really quite precise. It's beautiful stuff.
But it's like I don't know what a weak light is, like a fridge light or something.
Pushing forward, they still need to deal with Klaus close to the corner. He needs to play his life here. The longer he lives, the better it is. And he's claimed a second one. Why not? Davies versus King. Battle of them. Time. It's ran too short. King realizes it. He cannot win the round.
Yeah, nicely done. Fair play, man. They're looking good on this.
Beautiful stuff.
And while we had questions about how many rounds was a good half by KRU, at this point, I think we can say they are running away with it. It's Klaus once more, Brent. He's 12 and 7. You've pointed him out, and he's
yeah.
so good.
These two have just been ridiculous the whole time.
Getting pressured by everybody with a recon dart, wondering whether or not he should be trying to take fights or what he should be going for, and he's just taking the nicest little peeks. Catches tackle there, and once they realize he's there, spamming through a small amount, thinks about recon darting, goes for the wide swing instead. It takes them so long to root him out of that spot that they're much weaker on the attempt getting into the site and pressuring the rest of his team.
The K-Corp stuff? Can't even remember that, man. It's the problem. I'm watching too much. It's all blurred into one.
And deeper and deeper. And here it is, the final hurdle of LCQ.
Catfish no longer. Yeah. Looking like a shark out there.
Yeah. Certainly LEV not going to be coming into this one with any semblance of disrespect. Like a different team, Taco.
What?
Jumping wide with the knives, but it's Kesnu who brings him down.
Like that.
With that pick, they don't rush into things. KRU happy to temper it once more. Backing away.
Drop the spike. They need information, so King flashes out into Catwalk. But that also tells KRU which areas of the map they're worried about. And once you see nothing there, you expect King to retreat.
Yeah, it looks like they take a bit of a gamble here, even though the alarm bot's still up.
Read. We're seeing excellent calling out here. And importantly,
good luck to
risks
Mazzino.
Taken the right risks. It is a risk to walk in there.
30 seconds left.
You have to be sure that your read is correct.
And there it is. The space is given up. Mazzino trying to weave in and out.
Imagine he carried on spraying there. There's a chance that some magic happened.
King, such a wide swing. Melzer spots it. Does he seek to try and take the fight alone? No, he waits for his team as well. Settling themselves here. Deep dart around the back. No one actually dealing with this one, but Shy. God almighty.
Yeah, I mean, they made a really good call here.
Right through the wall.
They hit the site, the right site with only one person in. I don't know what info this was to do a 3-person stack over towards B. I guess it was just a gamble because it's 4v5 to be honest with you. And they've been getting wrecked anyway when they have enough people over towards the site, so maybe that.
And while we have seen newer things from Leviathan, in these last few rounds, I think the last 4, they've just fallen back to their classic defensive hold. We haven't seen them try to get aggressive. We haven't really seen them mix things up. Putting the Sova over towards A, putting Shy there. They're just trying to make their classic setup work. And KRU are reading them completely.
Last rounds, they get taken down there, 2-9 loss bonus, and
oh, it's an indicator, right? And they're just jumping on it.
2 of them are a little bit wrecked.
Such a classic, like, NA style. I know that sounds a bit silly as a LATAM team, but the North American teams forever have been just pugging. I mean that, I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. I mean that they're just running a default and then calling audibles and trying to make the right reaction based on information.
The adaptability.
And it's so adaptable, so good. Mel's has got the right read every time, just based off info.
Well, this is something different.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have to punish.
Well.
Into the smoke. Beating his match. The Hunter's Fury is supposed to be the extra piece onto that, but there's really nothing else. More. I mean, one tag onto it. Actually, a kill onto Davies. King facing them. This
big Joe.
Turned into an absolute scramble. King with a solo push.
That's also a big Joe. This is so winnable. Instant Omen all bait. Insta cancel this as well. This is still a hard retake. They have KO ult and double shock. I guess Recon will be up in time.
They'll take risks
here. 2
versus
smokes.
3. The no command's already let loose and let rip. No abilities in sight. Nice set. What position do you take? Not favored with that fight.
King's 5 HP now.
Well, to the back of the site they go. They realize it's probably the only chance they've got, but there's no time. It's relentless in terms of the pressure. The util that's being flown their way. Flash over the top. There it is, gliding all over the place.
Okay, not too bad.
The 5th round on the board.
5th.
Everything to get there.
5 on defense. Dude, what happened to Ascent recently? Why is every game I watch this crazy attack side?
And yet LEV muscle past them. The Hunter's Fury does catch one in the end, but it's this play, I think, from King, where he's able to pick off Klaus and then control the re-swing by Melzer. King has been enormous for his team, but we said it before on Split, he needs other people to step up around him.
Yeah. First half locked up here on Ascent as well. Let's send it down to Sean, who's at the telestrator wall to break down a play.
Indeed, Brent, thank you so much. So this is actually one of the key rounds, I thought, in the half. It kept Leviathan in the game, and it shows that it's still super strong on this map. This retake is absolutely wild, following an amazing take of the site. So you can see KRU has positioned themselves for this A take. Kesnet dashed into the Cloudburst, and a Paranoia actually forces the Omen out of the site. Now, as we fast forward a little bit here, I'm try to hit this good timing here. So the Sova's rotating spawn, and right now this Sova Nazar is actually shooting a dart all the way across the map. That's going to end up popping right here by the boxes at A main. And watch the timing of all of this util. It is incredible. So right here. So the Omen Paranoia is cutting through the site right now. As Taco, you can see he's about to cloudburst the ground and the sight box, so that way he can dash between the two, creating a lot of space. King is running out of heaven with his flash, and there will also be a molly thrown on the jump up box by Shy. So watch the speed of this. It's insane. The Paranoia makes everyone on KRU unable to break the dart. The dart gets multiple pings. Taco dashes in to create space. Then at this point, the round breaks down to a 3-on-3, and this double peek onto the hell position is truly incredible. They line that up perfectly, and again, for the last kill of the round, King and Shy playing perfectly in tandem, line up a double peek again. This just goes to show Leviathan, even though this is their permaban right now, they are still insanely strong on this map. And the fact that it's 5-7 right now, after all the stuff KRU threw at them, I think this opening pistol of the second half is going to mean a lot. Back to you guys, Sideshow and Bren.
I feel like Leviathan had some great ideas, but maybe burned up the strat book a little early on the defensive side. Still only able to win 3 of those retakes, despite how amazing that one looked, and Sean's got an incredible breakdown of it there. I'm glad that he pointed out this next pistol round coming up, because with Leviathan on the attack side, they either need to have amazing strats cooked up or win these big ones, the pistol.
Did the fans know your whereabouts? You just had a baby? Wait, did you actually just have a baby?
Leading it forwards. Comes down to this.
Look at this stack. Just looking to play a retake, essentially, once the Killjoy utility gets burnt.
Where are we? It's this with pistols. And it feels like it needs to be this for pistols. Because KRU looks so good in some of these buy rounds.
Broken.
Both teams holding on to their utility. Mazzino still hasn't used his Paranoia. King still has a flash. On the other side of things, you've got Rico.
Okay, dude, now I don't believe
this
you.
is going to be a big retake. And look at Shy, he's miles away from this. He's going to be on a very late repush up through Catwalk. This is probably going to happen after these guys from KRU have already committed.
Yeah, it's going to come down to this push and pull. Which team gets the most out of their utility? Paranoia sent flying over. The dart eventually dealt with the backstab of Shy. Does collect and does claim a kill. Davies is wondering where is the opposition to go in any sort of direction.
Where the hell have all these kills come from? Oh, artists?
Still healthy, low enough. There's the shot that lands.
No artists today.
It's quick with it.
Nice. Those kills just kind of came in from nowhere.
And both teams looking really good there in terms of how they were trying to fend people off. The timing excellent from Shy with the backstab, but overwhelming utility and heaven control from KRU. There was a setup there for Leviathan to try and flash.
3-3. The pistols are always even at the moment, which
this is the play.
always gives.
And what is that?
Wait,
That's tapping on the
what?
jump up spot. That's incredible awareness from Kesnet, because he knows the only reason to flash heaven is if the jet is going to try and push, and he knows the only way they're going to do that is on the jump up box. That's the play. That's the kill that, in my opinion, wins KRU that retake.
Okay, they got ecoed last time. They need to make sure that doesn't happen. In terms of the buy, I mean, it's a nice buy. Got four rifles, one Spectre.
That's very true.
After losing it, so.
But crucially, you know, the other team were able to win the eco because of like large stacks on a certain site, something like that.
Get the dash out of them as well. That's
LEV can't
a
really go
win.
for that kind of play. They're playing the attack side here. Even if they group up, crew are going to have ways of holding them off.
Yeah.
So we need to see.
Make a Keith
share
Joe
of
mode.
headshots,
What the hell?
essentially, right? That's the win condition
Dude,
for LEV if they want to
Arda
get back
should be
into
doing
this
that.
one early.
Calm and core strat. Spotting other players though. Yeah.
Okay, everyone's just taking
down
straight
to
up jewels at the moment.
Players. Ooh,
It's fine.
a lot of damage. The dart as well. Kisner forced to respect it. No space gain though in mid. Nobody really wants to vacuum it up on the LEV attack side. Grouping up. Looking for the B split. Have that mid control. See if they can deal with this turret. There it is. Finally
30
gone.
seconds left.
Deep shot dart. No one close to the corner. It's our weak, isn't it? Just need to be careful here because they have lost control of that mid. You can see him slightly aware of it. 20 seconds left in the round. Coming down to
They're such low HP. It's going to be hard for them to even get any kind of kill. It's the timing like on this. Oh, and they were going to get kills now? Ah, man, for God's sake. Like, how is it so perfect? 5 seconds. You're going to get... It's close? No plan miss. Oh, did he miss? Oh.
Unfortunate.
Damn, bro. They actually just kill everyone. For God's sake, man.
I mean, I was reminded of what Coach Atom said during that coach interview, where he said, we gave them too much space on
And
Pearl.
they did a lot of damage,
Referring
though.
to
This
Levy,
bonus
Levy
should be
had too much
nice
space.
and easy.
And part of that was how they were playing on the defense side, but also...
Imagine if he planted.
Zach
I mean, it was a
really deep
winnable
inside,
round if they got
allowing
that
Lev
spike
to
down
walk
in time.
on B, and only the
It's a
time
good eco. It's an incredible eco.
helping crew in that kind of
I mean,
spot.
this is all that's remaining from a 5 rifle buy and a 1 Spectre.
This buy in round 15 has nothing going for it on the crew side. All of that damage done in round 14 leaves them with a single bulldog. And LEV is still going to invest the lockdown. That's a massive amount of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Close out the side, Melzer. Push into mid. Taco. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Damage done.
what the hell was that,
Let's find
though?
out. 2 players detained, though. Is there going to be an attempt to punish? Kesnick close to the corner. He's making sure to try and defend his teammates. This really is anyone's game. Dropping the gun. Detainment's eventually going to be fading away. 3 versus 3 still. Rifles in the hands. Mazzino and Shy. Mazzino taking a fight into them. Up close. Onto Heaven.
That's a dangerous
Still
play
got
to
an
go for
Omen
when you're in a
Flash?
3v3
You
with
still have an
better
Omen
rifles.
Flash at this
He
point.
makes it work.
They have handed over the guns, though. Still, crew could turn this. Don't really have the utility to get into this. They have a paranoia.
Mazzino's ready to hold it. He's waiting for any noise.
Not ready yet.
Here it is, ripping across the site. There's the one. Will we see the follow-up? Yeah, Mazzino watching onto Heaven. Dealing with it. Melzer, be happy to do some damage. Happy.
That's unlucky. That was a nice attempt, though. I like that a lot.
Respect showcase. Could have gone a little bit wrong there, but no, LEV win that round.
In terms of the bonus, they did enough damage.
Big one for Mazzino. I was asking
They
another
did
player
enough
to
damage
step
in
up
this one.
alongside King.
Got a lot of money, though.
In the first half, on Pearl, when they were able to mount that level of comeback, I feel like it was Mazzino having those big moments. He's a player that got exchanged.
Team would I
in the
prefer at
offseason
champs,
from
but
one
I
team to
honestly
another.
don't care, man. Like
Mazzino was always the
whoever
second
wins
best player
is the
on
team
crew,
that I
but
want
like
at
Kesnick,
champs.
He has to show it here in this game. They're going to head into a rifle round. He's got his Omen ult. I've seen some wild strategies with his Omen ult, but he just plays things slow and cautious.
Fake at a TP. Trying to bait the shots maybe as well. Close to the corner, that is Kesnick. Taking a fight into mid. Lots of opportunities. These kills to flow one way or another.
Okay, this
That's
is
it. Don't expect that
this is a
one.
big round to win as well.
Every player to be cutting it up close into the corner into B main. This is crew really setting themselves up now.
This is kind of the one that they needed in terms of LEV, though, to reset the econ as well. So, bit devastating for that. Yeah, but devastating for them.
He's waiting for it. Some sort of signal. There it is from the rest of his team. Starting to move forwards with Melzer inside the smoke, holding it. Counter paranoia, swinging wide. Everybody stunted and stopped in their tracks. And where King was. One player left alive. Nozwa with the spike. 45 seconds. It would have to be a 1v5. Just not probable. Just not likely. It's a double face. It's going to be meeting him here. Yeah. Easily won.
Strong round, 4 people surviving that as well. Yeah, they've had a lot of
There, I think.
convincing
Leviathan making it far
big
too
Byrons.
simple for Crew to dismantle them. I mean, in terms of the positioning that these players are dying in, look how aggressive Shy is in this spot, just completely alone. And then how aggressive Mazzino is, completely alone as well. And the other three players that are playing around in mid, Noswa isn't really assisting as Taco and King push up deep. Only two players there get caught taking a jet head-to-head. You know, Shy and Mazzino are not controlling the outsides of the map in the same way that Crew are. They're trying to actually get aggressive and see if they can make something happen. And when those individuals get stopped, LEV really don't have a great way of responding. So with King picking up that ult orb, it makes me think whether or not he's going to make the large wraparound all the way back to A main. Now, that's an area that Shy's currently controlling. Maybe the idea is to get the null command online for this round.
Info for info.
Drone for a drone.
If their plan is to cross over to A, going through mid with no smokes up is dangerous.
Very dangerous. Quite exposed anyway, despite that utility.
Recon goes over towards B main, doesn't get shot, and they kind of like that because it looks like they're going to try and take a timing with this one, but maybe just pressure over towards A, then they go back. This is going to be interesting. What is this duel like on short?
Situation, they might catch the Omen on attack.
I'm trying to work out if the Sova's going to rotate as well.
At the same time here. This is a strange play, but Mazzino's got his ult. He's going to be able to TP on B and help the rest of the team.
I mean, they're going to attempt of a fake as well. They've got to win these fights though. Mazzino, he's so damn low.
He can't
Okay,
die.
Sova actually rotated. Oh man, the perfect nade. Yeah, and they saw that he was trying to go for the ult here, so they kind of know.
Making his way towards B, but they've anchored it towards the back of the site now. It's Melzer and
Such a
Nightset
good ult
together.
from Melzer.
Side by side, willing to put a stop to this one. Shy drops it down in the spine.
Their buy rounds
Out
are
in
too
the open.
clean.
It comes down to this. It's anarchy, it's carnage, it's individual fights to try and make a
It's unlucky.
path through into the round, down the final few seconds, and King's not in position. Not at all to try and win it out. Has to save the gun once more. And Crew clawing their way once more to another map win.
And not only does he have to save, but gets picked off in the
Yeah,
end.
no gun for that.
Devastating situation for the IGL for Leviathan to be in. Forced to play on the map that they've been banning recently and running an elaborate fake that was overcooked, to be honest. The thing is, when Taco isn't having success entering on a real site take, you can't actually run those kind of fakes very well. Because the defenders just aren't going to give you the time of day. They're not going to respect it. They're going to try and challenge Taco. They've taken him down in mid in the prior round. Then they take him down in cat. And the entire thing falls to pieces. Again with Mazzino, you know,
Just huge
getting
team to
stuck
think has a
there
better chance
on
to
a
tap
reclear
champs. I'm
setup,
honestly not sure.
too far forwards, not able to
I would
TP in time.
maybe
And
be
even if he
tempted
had
to
pulled off the
say
ultimate,
Zeta
there was
just
nowhere to
because
go.
of
I mean, he still
just
controls
because of
B.
Laz. To be honest with you,
To the back of the side to try and distract those two players. They're waiting for him.
It's overcooked.
in theory
Crew
on
look
paper like
they're in a
Navi,
dominant
but
position to be able to close this out.
I don't.
Looking
I
like
think
a
I'm
far
giving up on
better
that
team
hope.
Ascent. A map where they got bullied by Cloud9, running against a very
And then
different
honestly-
Viper in the sky. But still, there's a big reason why Crew
Yeah,
decided to
I
go
guess
here.
I would say
Oh, yeah.
Zeta, but Giants haven't been.
I think
Giants
a
have been
lot of
looking
people
pretty
might have been wondering,
decent.
you know, do Crew want to ban Ascent? Use
The
that
problem,
second
the
ban
problem
to
with
remove
the
this
Giants
before,
run
but
is it's just like I
just
don't know.
very
They didn't,
confident
they
that
didn't
even
properly
though
get
they've been
tested by
beaten
anyone
recently,
really.
They can take it away from Leviathan.
So I don't know how. I actually don't know how good
King's
they
built
are,
up this ultimate.
but they look pretty
Silver lining
decent.
To see if there is a way for Lev to get
The individuals
one round
always
at a
have always
time.
been great as well.
Nags also
They
set
actually
a
managed
big
to
ultimate
qualify for
down, but
LCQ without showing too much, in my opinion,
down
which
at
is like
play.
a
Looking-
massive.
This is
It's a
just
massive
fast
thing.
really the turning point, and yeah, it will be the
Managed to
fastest
play a
we've
whole
played.
best of 5
Now, when
today
King's in
without
the
showing
spot, he
anything that
normally
they've
just
actually
throws
planned.
Tons of utility into lane for Taco to entry on.
The knife, Odin spam
Oh, God.
into the corner. He knows the sidelines.
They're gonna try. They're gonna try pick him up.
Dart tagging him up. There's going to be the res all the way up. King's back into the fight, but again, Cloud still
Oh,
kicking with
so
the Odin
low.
spamming away. 22 bullets left, but still just enough to evaporate and turn Lev into absolute mincemeat. It's a bloodbath.
All right,
Towards
this
the
one's
side,
done.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Cloud's hopping around, looking like he wants to get more kills, but he still has to reload the Odin.
Hasn't even
Yeah,
reloaded yet. He
Kesnet
wants to jump
watching
up
his
and
back
duel
throughout
everyone.
All of that too, making sure he couldn't get punished. And puts things in an impossible situation for Taco and Noswa. They got 45 health between them.
Not enough, is it? Especially
Oh.
with them grouped all the way
Oh,
up.
that was a wilder. That was
Playing
crazy
together,
lineup.
Safety in numbers Happy to give Nosworth free access to the A site. As soon as the plan goes down, that'll be the indicator.
5 HP? I mean, that's the indicator with the recon, maybe. Do they bite on that? Because it could be a cross map. They know that he just wants to kill. They don't want to fall for anything.
Of what was happening completely.
Also realizing he has to try and take an early
Oh,
fight.
not the turret.
Timmy!
Oh, bro.
And if that
Hey, I'm Zach with the
Ascent.
Prime. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate that, mate. Welcome into the Slug Club. Thanks for using the Prime. Thank you very much, bro.
Replay it, stretch it out to about 2 minutes.
Yeah, this one's been devastating for Lev.
I think Klaus's heads-up play here, I mean, the Odin pickup is magnificent for any sort of fast pushes.
Yep.
You try and run it down with no command, you're going to get beamed down.
And this is the kind of setup where I would be expecting, usually, Taco to try. They didn't even realize that they got the kill. I mean. A bit of Schadenfreude there. So
Okay, 6 chances. I don't think this number's getting very low. What is this buy like? I mean, they have two good ults.
You just need the one more. Again, still with the ults in the back pocket. It's left pushed to the brink here. Guardians purchased. And Taco wants to lead it for his team. Great opener. Can you capitalize? Can you turn it into anything else? Dash forwards into it. Paranoia. Cutting close. That is a Hunter's Fury.
Damn, they
It forces
wrecked
into
him.
updraft. Right out into
Dude,
the
some of
open
their set
wide.
protocols and stuff is legit.
That's
Like, they're
amazing
really good at
coordination
handling a
and
lot of these
communication
situations.
for Klaus to set that up.
What an incredible call. Zeno creeping and crawling onto the side, trying to make something of it. Nosworth, why not? Let it rip, son. Gotta try and find a pick. But there are no targets there. Shots going so damn wide here. 2 players. Trying to make the most. Not hiding the noise here. Shy still is walking. There's one. Ascent, 2 versus 3 now. Grouped up together but brought down. With just a Guardian, Nosworth
30 seconds left.
I'll be saying goodbye to the dreams of trying to win out this map. Instantaneous
Okay, really
is the
strong.
trade.
Very nice map from them.
Just sublime.
Okay,
Get
one
to the
away.
second half of Ascent, they were completely in control.